Nice to meet you, Heman Lambda. You have been CEO of Inetum Solutions for 1 year, exactly today.
Yes,
It has
pleasure.
been 1 year, yes. I can see that you are focused on positioning Inetum as the preferred digital provider, especially in Gen AI deployment.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
what is your point of view about deployment of AI here in Europe? Do you think that we are too cautious maybe, or it's good to keep a certain distance, a little distance?
Look, I think as far as Europe is concerned, I would agree with you that I think we are slightly behind the curve.
Yeah.
If you look at the US, for example, just in 2025, about over 1% of their GDP growth has come from AI-related investments. Not AI as such, but just the investments that are going into AI. In Europe, I think we are not yet making that kind of infrastructure investment that is required to stand us in good stead for the future. And then in terms of just adoption,
Yeah.
I think especially in mainland Europe, as opposed to say the UK or the US, the percentage of people that are using AI in enterprises, consumer and enterprise AI are quite different.
It's
you can
different.
use ChatGPT, etc.
Right.
But when the enterprise uses AI, that is when it would be good for us as a continent. And I think that is lagging behind. We are probably at half the adoption as the rest of the Western world.
Okay, do you think that we are stuck in experiments here also in Europe? What is the biggest challenge in scaling up with AI?
Actually, there are a number of things that enterprises think about, right? And that is something that Inetum is trying to solve, and that is our mission.
Yeah.
The first thing is, if you think about it, everyone talks about how you have to make a lot of investment in data, because you can't use AI unless your data is well managed, because it is all fragmented, it is unstructured, it is spread out, it's not consistent. And unless you solve that, you cannot use AI. So you need to first invest in making that. But we don't think that should be stopping the firms. The second thing is the security and the trust. The fact is, yes, AI hallucinates. That's the nature of the beast. That is how AI works, because it's predictive, it is probabilistic. And the second thing is it's the security aspect. And I think in Europe, traditionally, that is our DNA. We like to be cautious. We like to make things very secure. We like to have a lot of regulation, which is good to some extent, but it should not inhibit the adoption. And I think that is happening to some extent today.
But what I can hear is the challenge of finding the good use case, maybe that's why we stay in experiments situation here.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you are announcing today a new solution. That is, the goal is to help companies to find real return with AI. How can you do that? In what way?
Yeah, so the new solution that we're announcing today is called Coborg.
Yes.
That stands for the cognitive brain of your organization.
Okay.
And what Coborg is a framework of various accelerators, IP, methodologies, and ways of adoption, methodologies to make your people adopt AI, which sort of makes it, which is much more pragmatic. It is pragmatic in the sense that you don't have to make a lot of investment in data. We have a solution.
So it's not a question of big money?
It's not a question of big money.
Really? Okay.
So what we're trying to say is that, look, you can start small and then scale.
Okay.
And you can scale very fast. And that is what Coborg allows you to do. It allows you to manage your data. Like I said, people think I have to solve all this data and make a lot of investment. But we have a solution where we think you can use AI itself to solve some of the data issues that are used for AI.
Do you have specific examples already? Yes?
Yes, I mean, we are already speaking to a few companies, and we are using it. We are customer zero for ourselves, for our own financial processes within Inetum. We've started using Coborg. And what we are seeing is that there are many things that you can do. If you can do small processes or small things that your people in the company can use,
yes,
then the adoption becomes much faster. Right?
Okay.
You don't have to have a big bang approach. You can start with a small process, make that, and we have a methodology to find out where in your process should you use AI. There are some places where you can use
with a concrete return.
with a concrete return with more
really?
impact.
Okay.
A methodology to say, are there some processes where you don't need to move to AI? Are there some processes where you can use AI plus a human? Or are there some other places where you can remain with the human? So that's the way we are thinking about it. And we have a very mathematical and very clear approach, which is based on logic that can be used and which can be done, which is automated.
And it's adapted for any sectors?
No, it is across all the sectors. It's all the sectors.
Any sort of companies, yeah.
No, I think obviously it will be very easy to use, for example, in financial services, where if maybe you have a mortgage platform where you're talking about processes.
Okay.
It can be used in transportation companies. We are using it with some of our very large, very well-known companies in the world in the transportation sector, where we are using AI we're saving them almost 200 million a year in their mission-critical systems by using predictive AI.
Thank you very much, Emmett.
Thank you so much.